So here's to make a simple viewer for the solar eclipse. You're going to need a cereal box like this, scrap paper, anything you can find, some tape, which I have laid out over here, all the tape I need, scissors, aluminum foil, a pen, and just the last thing you'll need is a knife. This, it's not that dangerous, you just have to poke a hole later on. So the first thing we're going to do is take our box of cereal and put it over the paper like this. And you're going to trace around that with your pen and cut out the part you traced. And I did that for this cereal box here. And each one's different, so make sure you follow that step. So that'll fit right on the bottom as our projector screen for later on. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tape our projector screen to the bottom, which is where it's going to need to be. So we're going to take one piece of tape, two pieces of tape. You can use three if you want. I'm just doing two. Open up your box, like so. Stare into its deep pit for one last time. So this part, I'm just going to put the camera down quick. We're going to tape this to the bottom. I'm desperately trying to do this. This part's probably the most difficult. But as you can see, I did it. There. You can see along the bottom, there's the paper scrap that I made, taped along the bottom. Make sure it's taped or else it'll come back out when you're done, when you're using it as a projector. So now you're done with your pen. You're done with your paper. That's out of the way. So I have this big long piece of tape for the next part. You're going to take your scissors. I'm going to cut off these side tabs. Don't worry about it if your box doesn't have them. Some don't. Alright, so now that you've done that, you're going to have to do this cut. I'll show here. Just cut about where I am. It doesn't have to be perfect. You could make the one for your eye bigger than the one for the tin foil later. So take that out. Now you have this flap here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure it's equal or close to the same size as the one below. Do smaller if you have to. That way you can make it bigger. So these are about the same. This is going to make a hole later on. Like that. Now when we put it together, I'm just going to close the tab because it's satisfying. So you can see you have these two holes. I made this one a little small over here. You have this hole, you have this hole. I'm going to cut this smaller. Like this. Now with some of your tape, I'm just taking from over here, tape this closed. Does not have to be perfect. I like to make it perfect, but I can't because I screwed up with my tape. I pulled off this part by accident and I had to go back up. I hate it when that happens. So, we're almost done here. We're going to take our tin foil and just stand up this part. Cut it. So, with one hand, if you're stupid like me. I'm going to make a perfect square quick, because I have OCD. There we go. So you have you're done with your aluminum foil now. You have your piece like this. It's going to go over the smaller hole. because the bigger hole you're going to use as your eyepiece. It doesn't matter which one's bigger, it doesn't matter which side you use. I use different ones on my other ones. So I'm going to tape this close quick so it doesn't fall off. Why else would I be taping it? More tape, until you have what should look like this on top of your cereal box over one of the holes. Just the aluminum foil over that. So I'm going to do one more little piece of tape onto it. The further you tape it shut, the safer it'll be for your eyes. So make sure you have that really nice. So now you have your almost complete cereal box viewer. Done with the scissors, done with the tape, done with the tin foil, done with the scraps. Throw that all out. Now we just need the knife. And we're going to poke a hole right here. I'm going to do that quick. Make sure it's small. It's kind of hard to do sometimes. You have to pull back your tape. There. Just like that. You can make the slit small if you want to. Now, I'll tell you the reason that took me so long. I just screwed up a little. So you have your little slit. When you're taping this shut, all around here, make sure you don't cover up the middle part, or else you won't be able to get your hole in it. So don't cover up this part with tape. So now I'll teach you how to use it, and I'll go outside for this. I'm gonna use one I already made, actually. This one, I guess. Or I could use this one, or I could use this one. I made 3 just in case any of them don't work. I'll take this one. This one's probably the best one. Go outside, don't look at the sun. Basically, where is it? I can't find this one. I know it's here. Yep. So as you can see, hopefully this will work. You should be able to see it soon. Yep, there it is. There's the sun. And when the solar eclipse happens, you'll be able to see it right on your screen in the box. Pretty cool, right?